Excuse me, I'm Eric Lensher.
Charles Xavier.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, hello there, children. How's everybody doing today? Good. Welcome to Film Junkee Live on September 27th. Tuesday. Yay. Tuesday. What's going on, everybody? Make sure you guys smash that like, thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, do all that kind of stuff, you know, all the stuff, you know. Well, basically just, you know, do what the little graphic, you know, showed you right there if you want to, you know, be part of the Film Junkee family. Anyways, and then, of course, the sock meds are all around. How's everybody doing today? We doing good, huh? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get to it, huh? How's it going? We got Mr. Ryan. What's going on? Exclusive on YouTube. There's a real teaser trailer for Extraction 2. Oh, wow. You know, the first one was... I enjoyed it. We got Miss Lisa Jackson right here waiting for your Taco Bell Mexican pizza. I still have not tried that. I think my mic is on, spelled the name like. Yes. Mr. Fear Jason, what's happening, everybody? We got Miss Nighthawk Steph right here. Only here for a minute. Happy chatting. Enjoy and smash that like button. I appreciate that stuff. Always supporting. And then we got Tony Movie Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp fan. Hey Dave, I just rewatched Only God Forgives, which is a polarizing movie that I love. Yes, that's what's his name, and then of course Ryan Gosling in it. I've only watched it once. I need to watch it again too. We got Taran right here. How you doing? We got Tet. I just finished The Boys season 3. Not as gross as you said. Okay, sure. We got Kat, Miss Kat right here. Happy Tuesday. Appreciate you and enjoy your streams. You deserve all the love and support. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. We got M Enterprises here. We got Mr. Eric Patterson. Hello there, Alakazoo. Stephanie T is here. JD McGray. What is happening? Selena Kyle. All right. Who else we got? We got Mr. Phil. Always good. Good evening to you, sir. Okay. Let me make sure I got that up. Okay. Who else we got here? Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Miss Rosemary? You know, sorry. Good to see you, Rosemary. Always good to see you. Sorry, but then I was looking at this. I'm going to be the only anti-Cavill person on here tonight. Don't hit. Uh-oh. Easy there, Lisa. Easy. Hello, darling. We got Mr. Mattia right here. Always good to see you. Who else we got? Darkness Under the Wind. What's up, Dave? Can't stay, but just wanted to say hello and have a good stream. Well, thank you for dropping by. Always appreciate that. Amparo, how you doing? Love the new intro. Thank you, and thank Mr. Fear Jason for providing the graphic. Yeah, I just added the little glitchiness. I was like, you know what? It needs something, and I wanted to add like the glitchiness, just to I don't know, just to add a little bit more effect to it, but. Fear Jason's the man to thank. Yes, great intro. Yes, Chuck, thank you, sir. All right. Who else we got here? Let's see. I don't want to skip it, everybody. Hey, oh, yeah, that's right. You're in Florida, and that hurricane, what is it? What's the name of the hurricane? I don't even remember what it is. So, but yeah, I know that hurricane's headed to you. So hopefully you stay safe there, Eric. We got Miss Captain Gator Girl, Nikki. What is happening? Always good to see you. One day close to the Friday. Yes. Mr. Nobody, but yes, Nikki, always good to see you. Glad to see you in the chat. We got Collector of Worlds also right here. All right, always good. All right, who else we got? We got Space Mutant TV. We got Travis. What's going on? Hugh is life. Yes, we'll be talking about that surprise. My God, it's so good. Claytalian wasn't super hyped about Halloween Ends trailer, but to be honest, I think that ship had sailed. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, and I haven't been too excited for it either, but hey, you know, what can you do? We got Mr. Carey right here as well. Yo, what's going on, Jose? What's up, people? Superman's back, Wolverine's back. I know, just full of nerdgasms all over the place, right? All kinds of nerdgasms, right? Your only Indonesian viewer here. There we go. I love it. Sabaru Toys. I like it. You guys are awesome. Always appreciate that. Mr. Scott McClellan's here too. Still alive, guys. Scott is still alive, so that's always good. We got K Ridge also right here. We got Bateman. You wish WB would promote their shit half as good as the Deadpool teaser today. I know, right? Some good marketing, but that, of course, is, we got Mr. Legend here too. But, I mean, it's just Ryan Reynolds, man. Whoa. We got Mr. Everett's also here, too. All right. Well, thank you for dropping by. Awesome. But yes, we're going to talk about, of course, there's been some talk today about Henry Cavill and Flash, which, yes, I get where it's coming from. And, that's the thing. It's just like, even yesterday we were like doing all that, but it's just kind of interesting when she does have that audience. She does have that pull where like when that happens, people start paying attention. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what she said. That's what she said. And then of course we'll talk about the big news that was, the Deadpool 3 announcement, and we'll watch that video, kind of do like, and see what the reactions of people. And then of course we'll talk about this lawsuit for Warner Brothers Discovery, which came out of nowhere. And, like I said, anytime there's bad press when it comes to Warner Brothers Discovery, I'm going, Deadline? What do you got? And then, yes, I'll react to the final trailer for Halloween Ends, which I'm kind of, after the last Halloween, I'm kind of just like going, I don't know quite how I'm feeling about it. I'm still going to go see it, but hey, we'll see what happens. But so that's what's going to be on the topics for tonight. But of course, we'll start off with the tweets. Let's start off with the tweets and see what happened in the Twitter world right here. All right, let me find my stuff here. Okay, you guys, of course, have fun with each other as per usual. All right, what are we doing here? We're going to start off with that beautiful Darkseid statue that we saw on the Vodka stream on Friday. That's right, Mr. Scott McClellan posting that picture with the banner behind him. Got a table for it. Look at that. I just hope that it's good, though, because, Scott, you have a little bit of the table that is going to help, like, so if the door hits it, it'll just hit the table. So that's good. Gotta love that. Really gotta love that. Yeah, that's good. So at least I know. I remember you talking about you got some sort of table, so that's good. Good on you, sir. And then yesterday, Mr. Dwayne Johnson, he's doing his best. He's doing his best to promote this, to promote Black Adam, and he tweeted this out with this little, this reaction. A bunch of different people reacting to the latest Black Adam trailer. And he said right here, I'm like a big-ass kid watching these fans see our Black Adam trailer. Love this stuff because in the end, we're all just big fans. I just happened to become famous for wearing a fanny pack. I knew a new era in the DC universe begins. Yeah, see, you notice how he dropped. He really dropped the hierarchy of the DC universe is about to change. He seriously dropped that. That is no longer around. It's not on the new poster. He hasn't been saying it at all. I think he realized I should probably stop. But what was cool about this was, seeing people react to it. You see some familiar faces and whatnot, cyber nerds and, various people that you'd want to, watch anytime a trailer reaction. But, someone who's been on the Vox stream, someone with the, of course, you can see Mr. Soups right there. But, Miss Allie Brooks was actually showed up in this trailer, which I thought was pretty cool. She's been on the Vox stream. Always like talking to her. She's a mutual friend when it comes to this fandom and all that stuff. And always appreciate what she's done with her channel. But she even showed up, too. I'm trying to find out where she is. But yes. Of course, we have to... Jabba the Hutt. Jody is right there, sadly. But, hey, what can you do? Yeah, I mean, let's face it. The Rock doesn't know. But look at that. Miss Ellie. Right there. Super Hive. Subscribe to her channel. Great stuff. She's good at reacting. Yeah. Sadly, I didn't make the cut, guys, probably because I'm worried about the movie and I didn't react. I'm not good at reactions, so I don't expect to ever be in any of these kind of like compilation reaction videos. Never going to happen. Sadly, it's just not going to happen, but, what can you do? We got a tweet right here. It's just, when it comes to DC, at least we get to see, DC directors supporting DC directors. We have Matt Reeves, we have James Gunn supporting each other, which is great. Matt Reeves supporting James Gunn. We got Zack Snyder supporting Matt Reeves. Somebody just tweeted that out. It's always nice to see that. Directors supporting directors. It's always good. Just always freaking good. So, and then, good night, Steph. Or I'll talk to you later. Anyways, and we got a dog. So this right here, we have a dog right here that went out for this, to fetch this stick, and he got caught. This is one of those videos where you just go, God damn it, I love dogs. Because this dog that got caught, and then this other dog was like, I got you, bro. I got you, brother. We're good. Yes, pull you up. You got it. Good stuff. See? Dogs are awesome. You just got to love that. So, and speaking of dogs, look at this adorable little dog right here. My God, this dog is absolutely gorgeous. I literally just went, oh my God. Look at this little puppy right here. I remember one time when I was a cable guy, I showed up to a house and somebody was breeding dogs, and they had a dog that was, that had this color of fur, like a grayish blue color and everything like that. And my God, I want this dog. And because I saw this on my feed and they said, what would you name him? And I said, and immediately I was like, Grayson, because he's gray. And, Dick Grayson, I'm a nerd, obviously DC, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I would name him Grayson. That would be his name, Grayson, right there. But yes, Jesus Christ, look at that. That is just the cutest freaking thing I've ever seen. My God, it's just so freaking adorable. Oh, man, tell you what. So, yeah, I had a moment where I saw, two dog things on Twitter yesterday and went, oh, and then, of course, we have, this GIF right here of Batfleck in that Cape porn, guys, Cape porn. And then, of course, the Black Adam film news right here was did a cool little edit right here showing Henry Cavill Superman. I thought that was pretty cool. We have a billboard out there, out in the wild, that looks pretty cool. That shows Hawkman. I like it. I do like it. And then, of course, we have... You know, Mr. Angel Manuel Soto. That's right, the director of Blue Beetle. He assures us that everything is okay, guys. I'm not going to lie. There was concern, anger, fear at first, said director Angel Manuel Soto. He says studio executives reassured him Blue Beetle won't suffer the same fate as Batgirl. They told me not to worry. The film has their support. Okay, so don't worry about Blue Beetle. I know some people worried about Blue Beetle. Do not worry about Blue Beetle. It's not going to happen. Oh, Metallica, the old Metallica from the 80s. That's right, with Cliff Burton as bass, which if you want to see some fucking awesome bass, like one of the best bass players in the world, just look up Cliff Burton on YouTube. Pretty fucking amazing what that guy did. Pretty amazing. And then, of course, we have Mr. Collections, Trailers, and Medleys right here. He posted a video that was circulating around. It was an old tweet from last year, and he just kind of posted this. I don't know why, like it was making, all of a sudden it was just making the rounds, but it just kind of showed a lot of things, you know, a lot of screenshots, all the campaigns, all the different stuff. Look at that. Even got Ben Affleck giving a good, you know, some good news, and some Gal Gadot right there, and just, you know, all these little screenshots right there, which is great. There's a full video you could find. You got Jason Momoa right there, but it's just kind of cool. Cool little compilation right here with some music. And then, of course, there we are right there talking to Zach. The Deck the Hall stream, which was great. And various other streams that he showed up on, too. Just good stuff. Good stuff. Gotta like it. Gotta like it, you know? Gotta love that. That's what it's all about, guys. Okay? All the little beefs that we have, shut up. But there you go. Just type in Snyder Cut, A Journey, if you want to find that full video right there. So Zach is definitely the best. He's definitely the best. So that's what he is. We got a new poster for Weird Al. Weird, the Al Yankovic story that is basically parodying Bohemian Rhapsody, which I thought was cool. Obviously, if you're going to do a movie about the musician who parody a lot of things, you might as well parody the posters. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant. Oh, hey, Mike G right there. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated, sir. Much appreciated. Hey, look at that. Fear Jason. There you go. Showing me as, of course, as Batman without the cowl. That's right. That's right. Look at that. That's exactly what I would look like in that suit. That's right. Maybe. I don't know. Are my shoulders as big? Meh. Maybe they're getting close. Who knows? And then we got Zack Snyder. Look at what Zack, he's been doing when it comes to the Rebel Moon set. We got Clay Enos. Of course, Clay Enos, who's Zack's photographer that takes pictures on the set and everything like that. Look what he put right there. Look what he took a picture of. Zack, of course, just in, I mean, again, how do you not love this man? How do you not love Zack Snyder? The director who is also operating the camera. He's the director of photography. He's like he's just like in the thick of it. He's putting the smoke out there. Look at the ruins. Look at the banner right here. And he's just out there doing his thing. And of course, Clay Enos, of course, snaps an awesome fucking image of all that on the set of Rebel Moon, just looking absolutely just magnificent right there. And then, of course, Zack posted this shot of course, they're discussing a scene. And I don't know. I think Zack just knows. He just knows when he sees the sun in a certain spot, he has to take a picture, and it always looks gorgeous. It always looks gorgeous. That's right. Thank you, Team Rad 7, for the picture right there. Dan Jones right there. So, yeah, it's just pretty damn amazing. Like, those two just have an eye when it comes to those shots. But yes, there's a little bit of Rebel Moon porn right there for you guys. That's for sure. So enjoy it. I know I did. Oh, that's right. Kevin Feige teases more Wanda in the MCU. We still haven't touched on many of her core storylines from the comics. Anything's possible in the multiverse. We already knew this. It wasn't like, oh, yeah, after Multiverse of Madness, Wanda, she's done. She's absolutely done. No, she's not done. There's going to be way more Wanda, of course. Way more Wanda. And then here you go, guys. OnlyFans launches $100,000 comedy competition for its non-porn streaming service. That's right. OnlyFans is trying to clean it up a little bit. Because anytime you hear OnlyFans, you just automatically think of, nudity, porn, all the kind of stuff. But they're trying to be like, hey, we're more than that. We're more than that. So, of course, I made the joke that I was going to do a stand-up routine butt naked, squashing grapes with my feet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm weird. And, if I was going to make like a shit ton of money, maybe I would do it. I don't know. Anyways, moving along, and we got Mr. David Avery right here posting about those images that we saw when it came to posting about those images and the other stuff. And he posted the caption that said, Zach, really just in the dirt and smoke every day on set of Rebel Moon. And Zach responded by saying, it's a war movie. There you go. Full-on war movie. We're going to war. Gotta love it. Brendan Fraser will receive Santa Barbara International Film Festival's next American Riviera Award. God, how many awards is this guy going to win when it comes to The Whale? We still haven't seen a trailer. That's what's so crazy. There's been no trailer. We just have this one image. That's all we have. Just that one image. God, I'm like dying for a trailer. Let's get on it here. Let's show a trailer. Movie's coming out soon. And there's another look at Wednesday Addams, Jenna Ortega, which I'm very much looking forward to that. John Williams will receive one of Queen Elizabeth II's last honorary knighthoods. So there you go. John Williams, of course, the man. And then look at this. We got Amazon has now re-released this limited edition Spider-Man No Way Home 4K Steelbook. And come on. Remember all the really, really bad posters that we got for Spider-Man No Way Home? Like terrible posters? Look at this poster. That's a good poster. That's a good cover right there. I mean, seriously, that's better than anything that we got. Except for that one where Peter's like got his mask off and he's sitting on the edge of the building and he's seeing all the billboards. That's a really good poster, but this one's also good too. So, Jesus. I tell ya. All right, what else we got? This sounds pretty cool right here. Zack Snyder's Justice League timeline, editors David Brenner, Dodie Dorn, and all that stuff. So it's just kind of like looking at the, look at all that. See, I mean, that's art. To me, that's art too, because obviously, I edit things. That's why I always love the movie palette stuff, like which of course I've told you guys about, the whole like color palette. You can have a film's color palette on a canvas. Again, if you want to get yourself one, go to moviepalette.com, use discount code Junkee15 for 15% off. I have mine right up there. But another thing too that I wouldn't mind seeing on like a canvas is like when you have the edit and you have the entire movie condensed and you see, and anybody who edits knows this, and it's just like you got it all right there, and they just kind of go through it there, and it's just like, just listen to all that. It's so eerie. So eerie. I don't know what, yeah. There's something about that. I'm going to fall asleep to that tonight, but, there's just something about that, too. Thank you, Andre. I don't know if you're out in the... the super chat right now, but yeah, he gave me a little compliment today, and again, thank you guys for all the kind words you've given me, because of course I was, a certain side of the fandom was hating the shit out of me over the weekend, and he brought up the Deck the Halls stream that, of course, Andre hosted the entire thing, got everybody to do everything, and we had a good time, and, I mean, if you guys didn't know this, I was actually, I had COVID at this time. So I was kind of fighting a fever, and I fought it. I fought the fever, baby, with more bourbon. That's right. I fought it with bourbon. Bourbon and excitement to talk to, of course, Mr. Zack Snyder and some friends that day. That was on a Sunday. I remember that. Oof, I remember I crashed hard right after that. But yeah, that was when I actually had COVID. Woo. And then, yes, guys, I mean, come on. Deadline, we're looking at you. We have a negative Warner Brothers Discovery article that came out. So, hey, can we send over some stuff right there? Can we do something? Can you do something about it? Can you post something pretty awesome? And then look at this art right here of Thomas Wayne Batman. Thomas Wayne Batman right there. So, yeah. Missed opportunity. Maybe it could still happen. I don't know, but that is pretty damn awesome. Jackson Durr. He did this art, and that is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome, showing Jeffrey Dean Morgan right there as the Thomas Wayne Batman. Just looks killer. And then what's happening right now, guys? The L.A. Taylor Hawkins tribute concert is happening right now. Obviously, they're not live streaming it. Apparently, it's going to be posted later. And, of course, I'm going to 100% watch that damn thing. But, yeah, it's currently happening right now. I know it's weird that it's on a Tuesday, but, hey, what can you do? But, yeah, that's what's happening right now. About an hour and 46 minutes that way. The Taylor Hawkins tribute concert in L.A. I wish I was there. It would be pretty amazing, but those tickets went so freaking quick. So I'll definitely be catching when they post it on YouTube or whatever the hell they post it on. So looking forward to it. And then look at this. Now, last week the Muschietis, they kind of said like, hey, they posted that the score is wrapped on The Flash, but apparently Tina Gao came in to do some awesomeness with her cello, right? She does a cello. Yeah, she's a cellist, of course. Her electric cello that she rocks on, like, big time. Obviously, you've seen her with Hans Zimmer. You've seen her with Junkee XL. She is just like, my God. When you see her, like, perform, it is just, you just like, oh, my God. And it was funny when Junkee XL was on the Vodka stream, he talked about it too, like how she just turns into a warrior when this kind of stuff happens. I mean, my God, she really just does when it comes to her cello. But apparently she brought some of that in. This is, what's his name? That was, Benoit Fisk. He was working on The Flash, so apparently we're going to hear some of that. I'm just wondering if it's going to be, a little bit of Wonder Woman stuff? I don't know. It's interesting, but I'm glad that she joined that, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. So there you go, guys. There are the tweets right there. And then, yes, do that. I forgot to turn that off, but subscribe and hit that notification bell. So, but yeah, that was cool to see that. I'm like, oh, she's going to be part of the soundtrack? There's going to be something magical when it comes to that. And yeah, like I said, you watch any of her videos, it's just like, what? What is she doing? She's like so petite. But then when she just starts rocking on that cello, man, she just goes crazy. Jesus, she's so talented. So talented and just spicy. Spicy. All right. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about this right here. All right, so we got this whole Flash thing, and, just imagine. I'm going to bring up, what's behind me right now and just kind of talk about, So, I was like, all right, how am I going to design the thumbnail tonight? But here it is. But yes, so there's been some talk, of course, when it comes to the Flash and what could be possibly added to it, because obviously there's going to be some tweaking that happens. Yes, the whole reshoots and rewrites, that whole thing, apparently it's still BS. I know some people want to still believe it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Because obviously Warner Brothers Discovery, they don't have the money to spend on those massive reshoots and rewrites and everything like that. You got to realize that the Flash is very, 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 very VFX heavy, okay? Very VFX heavy. So why would they want to do that? Because then the VFX are going to suffer. No. And of course, it's been testing very well when it comes to test screenings. But when it comes to Henry Cavill's Superman, if he's in fact full on back, and hopefully maybe we'll get an announcement of his Superman film, his solo Superman film. I think, anytime there's bad press, hey, Warner Brothers Discovery, please announce Henry Cavill coming back in his own Superman film. When it comes to The Flash, it was like, all right, he was already going to have a presence in it, but it wasn't going to be anything that was new. It was probably going to be footage that we already saw in Man of Steel or BVS or whatnot. But now it's sounding like, and I think a lot of people kind of suspected that if he does in fact come back, they will inject him in there somehow with some actual new footage of Henry Cavill's Superman, which makes total sense. It's like, if you got the guy back and part of the deal was, yes, he's going to get that Superman film. Well, guess what? We got to also put him in some cameos when it comes to the previous movies to kind of build around him. So, why not? Right? So, with all this talk about that, and it's funny too because, obviously, I'm not going to talk about scoops and stuff like that because I'm so tired of talking about that because everybody's trying to claim, there's people just trying to claim that we got that. That was my scoop. No, that's my scoop. That's my scoop, okay? It's like, fuck, shut up. Can we stop with that? Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. I'm so freaking tired of it. It's like, if you get Henry Cavill back, you're going to put him in wherever he could fit, right? And if you're going to do some little tweaking at the end of The Flash to try to set up some future stuff, then of course, yes, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe there'll be an interaction between Superman and The Flash that wasn't like the interaction that we got at the end of Justice League. They're not going to race. Don't even do that. Don't even just, hopefully there's not something like that again where it's like, no, we don't need to have a race between The Flash and Superman, unless you're going to do an entire movie about that, which, there's been animated features. It's been done in the comic books where The Flash and Superman have raced each other. And then, of course, there's a whole story that builds around it. Yeah, sure. That'd be kind of sweet. But don't just do some, like, stupid thing where they're going to race each other. And, I mean, to be honest, if I'm who are you going to take in a race when it comes to the fastest, I'm always going to take the Flash. I'm just saying, I mean, Superman's fast too, of course, but I'm always going to take the Flash when it comes to that. Anyways, besides that, when it comes to that, I mean, I remember, like, I've been, obviously, when it comes to The Flash, I remember talking about this like last year into this year because I was hearing that kind of stuff too. But then it was like, well, Henry Cavill hasn't fully come back. And then, of course, I know there was like I saw some people on Twitter kind of talking about like, oh, yeah, remember when there's people, somebody mentioned something about, I don't know if it was like another scooper that was talking about, oh, this shot right here, it was a leaked shot. I don't want to show it, but it was a leaked shot of like of Ezra Miller's Flash, all in the costume, on a set that had a bunch of green screen. And a lot of people were like, oh, that's when they actually filmed Superman. And I'm like, I don't think that's actually what happened there. I don't think that's what actually happened there. If anything that's new, it's going to be just new, and maybe it's just going to be like, all right, well, here, Cavill, get in the costume and do this, say this, and then we'll do something. I don't know. I wish I knew more details, guys, but like I said, I'm just kind of just whatever I'm like hearing, that's all I'm relaying to all that. But I just know, like, when people were like posting about that and they were showing that shot of Ezra Miller on set of The Flash in the costume with some green screen, it was like, that wasn't, and it was reported then that it was supposed to be like, oh yeah, that's when Cavill shot his little cameo. It's like, apparently no. I don't think that actually was the case, but if there's going to be something added to it, it's going to be something that maybe was filmed right after. I mean, if Cavill is 100% fully back, which we're all thinking that that's going to be the case because everybody's talking about it right now, I would think that maybe he shot his Black Adam cameo and his Flash cameo probably relatively around the same time. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out like the whole logistics of it. And, don't get fooled. There's some people out there that are just kind of trolling and showing some stuff. I saw another thing today. It's like, oh yeah, there's a Henry Cavill's cameo in Black Adam. And it was like a video, which was just something, and it was kind of funny because I was like, that's not real. And then people were like, hey, guess what, guys, it wasn't real. It's like, man, no shit. We gotta be wary of all the BS out there. I mean, that's the thing. I love the internet because it gets creative and people can be like fooled very easily, and I kind of laugh about it. But yeah, don't be fooled when it comes to certain things. There was that whole blurred Henry Cavill image that was like circulating around last week, and it was like, no, anything that's blurred, bullshit. Okay, anything that's actually legit, that's leaked, it's usually, it's not blurred. It might be a little grainy, but it's never going to be blurred. So, but I really hope that that's the case. Add something to it. I mean, again, they're not going to just massively reshoot and rewrite The Flash because, again, Warner Bros. Discovery does not have the money to do that. And The Flash is a big-time VFX-heavy movie. They would have to delay it another year just to work on, if they're going to rewrite and reshoot the damn thing, they would have to like do massive stuff when it comes to the VFX, and this movie's going to double its goddamn budget. It's just not going to happen. Not going to happen, but if you can add little scenes, and hopefully, fingers frickin' crossed, that maybe since Mr. Cocksucker Walter Hamada is going to be out the door, maybe they can get Ray Fisher back and do something with him too. Shoot something with him too, where they can easily inject him into a scene or something like that, some kind of interaction or whatever. That's what we're really hoping for. It's like, yeah, I'm glad that, hey, there's some talk about a new scene in The Flash, a new little shot, new little like interaction that's probably going to be less than a minute that's going to be added to The Flash that has Henry Cavill Superman. But hey, can we get something like that when it comes to Ray Fisher and Cyborg? Huh? And then, of course, who knows what's happening with Batfleck? You know, I'm not going to say... I don't want to say spoilers because I don't want to really talk about, you know, anybody who doesn't know the stuff that we've heard that happens when it comes to Batfleck. I'm not going to say anything, but I don't know if anything's going to be, you know, things are going to be tweaked with that. And then, of course, you have Michael Keaton's Batman that's also involved. You got Aquaman 2 that we heard about. Oh, man, there's so many things that are up in the air. And another thing that Grace did actually say, which kind of was like going, I agreed with. That's right, guys. What? I agreed with, because she was like, it almost seems like they're just kind of going, all right, we're just kind of doing this on a whim, almost like we're trying to fix what the old regime, you know, set off to do. And who knows? Who knows when it comes to, there's multiple Batman, what's going on? I don't know. There's all kinds of things. But, you know, but what's kind of cool is like, oh, man, literally we have, going into 2023, this is the thing. This is me, my little nerd brain, because I'm a Batman fan. 3 Batmen going into 2023. I'm going to see 3 different Batmen, basically. I mean, obviously, we're not going to get the Batman 2 next year, but I'm just saying that there's well, you know, they're going to start probably filming it. And we're going to get the Penguin show at least. But it's just the fact that there's actually 3 cinematic Batmen. That's pretty crazy to think about going into 2023. So at least there's that. You know, you could look at it like that, I guess you could say. I don't know. Hamada won't be there. Why wouldn't... Exactly. I mean, I don't know if he'd want to... It's a whole new regime. Hopefully he'd be like, you know what? Let's do it. So, you know, I'm great to hear that, yes, in fact, that there's probably going to be a new fresh footage of Henry Cavill coming back, you know, and being in the Flash movie after the whole Black Adam thing. Sweet. But I'm like, I want to hear about Ray Fisher coming back and doing a scene, doing like a little cameo scene, you know, that could be something pretty awesome. That's what I want to hear. That's what I'd be more excited to hear because we want to hear that. We want to see that. We definitely want to see that. What's going on, Anthony? Good to see you, buddy. All right. Imagine Ben Affleck being paid $30 million to be on the same set as Grant Gustin. This universe I want to live in. No, with Grant Gustin there, Ted? I don't know about that. But anyways. So, and now we got the big news that happened today. The huge news. The news that's trending. When it comes to Deadpool 3, like a lot of us were kind of going like, what happened? Well, I thought there was going to be some Deadpool 3 talk at D23. What's going on with that? But apparently now that didn't happen. And Ryan Reynolds was like, well, you know, sorry about that. But here you go. We have a little idea. We've had a little idea. And this is what he, of course, posted right here. And it was just like, just fucking perfect. Just absolutely perfect. Ryan Reynolds is a marketing genius, okay? He's a marketing genius when it comes to marketing the movies that he's in, when it comes to Mint Mobile, when it comes to his aviation gin. Every commercial, everything that he does and posts online is absolute gold. The guy is a madman. And to do this with Deadpool 3 is just absolutely insane. And man, this is just absolutely just fucking magic right here.
Hey everyone, we're extremely sad to have missed D23, but we've been working very hard on the next Deadpool film for a good long while now. I've had to really search my soul on this one. His first appearance in the MCU obviously needs to feel special. We need to stay true to the character, find new depth, new motivation, new meaning. Every Deadpool needs to
I like he's wearing like the dusty one,
the
dusty Deadpool suit.
It's been an incredible challenge that has
still have to
forced
try
me
aviation
to reach
gin.
down deep inside, and I have nothing. Yeah, it's just completely empty up here and terrifying. But we did have one idea. Hey, Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
Whoa! That's right. Turn off that. I'm going to get copyright. But yes, There you go, guys. Coming Hugh, apparently. We'll always love Hugh. Coming Hugh. Creative. But yes, there you go. And I love this little kind of, I guess you could say this is the teaser poster right there. Man, Marvel Studios, Deadpool 3 with Hugh Jackman returning as Wolverine. That is September 6th. That's going to change. Don't ever believe release dates. They always change. That'll probably surely change right there, but there you go. There you go. And then of course, just as the same with everything else, that's my scoop. Whose scoop is that? That's my scoop. My scoop. Shut up. They've been joking about this for years. Jeez, anybody could have made that fucking bet. Again, it's always 50-50. Either bet on red, bet on black. And, Deadpool wears both colors. Anyways, so a lot of people are kind of going like, all right. So, and I understand it. I understand it too because, mainly everybody's like excited. But I understand when people are, not too happy about it because Logan was like the ultimate send-off for Wolverine, ultimate send-off for Hugh Jackman, and of course Patrick Stewart. That movie's amazing. It's one of my all-time favorite CBMs right there. It's even a fantastic movie. I thought it should have been nominated for more awards, like for acting and shit like that. It was really great, and it was an ultimate send-off. But we got to realize that this was always just that missed opportunity. Ever since X-Men Origins Wolverine, we just had that missed opportunity when we got the authentic Deadpool, not that Deadpool that we got at the end of Wolverine, which was Baraka Deadpool. It was like Jesus Christ. Now we can actually, and Ryan Reynolds has actually been talking about this for a while. He's actually been saying, and this is a quote right here, he says, "It's critical to have open, honest, and healthy discussions about mental health." Wait, that's the wrong thing. By retweeting, obviously he talked about this. Bell's Let's Talk, you can make a difference. And in case that's not enough, before Disney bought Fox, Deadpool 3 was going to be a road trip between Deadpool and Logan. So even Ryan Reynolds himself has been talking about a road trip movie. Rashomon style for real. Remember that tweet? He talked about that. He's talked about that before. And so, there's always been talk about that. Obviously, it's not going to be the older Logan that was more in the future. So Logan is still preserved. Logan is still preserved where it is. And I get that people are like not too happy about it. I don't even think that, I don't think James Mangold was too happy about it either, because I don't know if he was. Did you guys see his tweet where he posted the gif of this right here? I can't tell if Mangold's upset or he's just kind of going, "Yep, well he did die." I don't know. Oh no, he followed it up. Here we go. I didn't see this. Oh my gosh, everybody chill. Just kidding. I'm all good. Logan will always be there. Multiverse or prequel, time warp, or wormhole, canon or non-canon, or even without a rationale. I cannot wait to see what madness my dear friends, obviously Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, cook up. So there you go. He followed it up. Thank God. Thank God. I was like, because a lot of people are going, "Oh my God, James Mangold's pissed." But good, he followed it up. Thank God. Jesus Christ. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, there was a lot of us that were just kind of like, "Oh man, he's throwing shade. He's not too happy." No, he's kidding around. He's good, guys. He's good. There we go. Man, that's good. Jeez, I love the fact that he followed it up because a lot of people we were kind of confused about what he was trying to do there. With that gif. So good. I'm glad he followed that up to clarify. Thank you, Mr. Mangold, because I was even going, I don't know if he's happy. He doesn't seem happy about it. But again, like he said, Logan is still very much preserved where it is, and it will always be top tier CBM. It's just a top tier movie in fucking general. It's well acted, it's well shot, well directed. It just, the characters, great send off. I can't watch that movie without getting fucking choked up and teared up or anything like that. That movie just wrecks me inside at the end, and wrecks me when when Professor X leaves us right there too. So that's good. I love it. So we'll always be good, and we're gonna get it, guys. We're gonna get, in 2 years, of course. It's not gonna be for another 2 years. But yes, we're gonna finally get that Deadpool and Wolverine crossover. That's going to be magic. It's going to be magic. I'm excited for it because I was wondering, how are they going to introduce Deadpool into the MCU? Perfect right there. And then, of course, you got Secret Wars coming out. My guess is Hugh Jackman probably, and Ryan Reynolds, probably signed multi-picture deals. Just saying. I think that's what happened. We're probably going to see Hugh Jackman in Secret Wars. Maybe. We'll see. Really awesome, though. All right. Warner Brothers. Now we got Warner Brothers that... So we have Warner Brothers. We have a lawsuit. So this is... Jesus Christ. Of course, this is coming from The Wrap. Hard to, take things serious when it comes from The Wrap. But this was a new article that popped off right here, and of course it got passed around. Warner Brothers Discovery cooked HBO Max subscriber numbers, misled shareholders in merger, lawsuit claims. An Illinois police pension board brought the suit, suggesting hundreds of thousands of Discovery shareholders were duped. Warner Brothers cooked its HBO Max subscriber numbers by as many as 10 million and misled shareholders in other ways that violate the Securities Act to complete the merger with Discovery, according to a new class action lawsuit that claims it could potentially represent hundreds of thousands of plaintiffs. The lawsuit was filed last Friday in New York on behalf of the Collinsville Police Pension Board, an Illinois-based shareholder of Warner Brothers Discovery stock, which it accepted in trade for its pre-merger Class C common Discovery shares. At the time of the merger, Discovery shares were valued at $24.78. As of Tuesday, WBD shares were trading just above 11. Yeah, the stock has gone down, which is like shit. The lawsuit names Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav and CFO Gunnar Wiedenfels as defendants. WBD did not immediately respond to the request for comment. The lawsuit says, among several other adverse information being kept hidden, the merging companies overstated the subscriber base for HBO Max. Warner Media was improvidently concentrating its investments in streaming and ignoring its other business lines, and overstated the numbers of subscribers to HBO Max by as many as 10 million subscribers, by including as subscribers AT&T customers who had received bundled access to HBO Max but not signed onto the service. We've talked about this. More than 700 million shares of WBD were issued to Discovery common and preferred shareholders pursuant to the merger and lawsuit states, meaning hundreds of thousands, and blah, 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 blah. Keep on going. So, Jesus Christ. So, pretty much what's happening here, I didn't realize I had that up. Pretty much what's happening here, and just speaking with people, this is still the old regime. This is still the old regime. We've even talked about it. Even Warner Brothers Discovery, made it vocal that, yes, that the old regime were kind of flubbing the numbers. We talked about this. Really talked about this. And now the new regime is getting sued for those old little fluffed up numbers. That's what it looks like what's happening right here. Again, I don't know the full logistics. Again, I'm just a fucking YouTuber that just talks about this stuff. That's just what I do. But at the same time, just talking to people, it is very much the old regime. It's weird. It's very strange how they're getting the grief for the old regime. When they're talking about Kylar, when it talks about, of course, with a plan, when it talks to, Miss Sarnoff, Emmerich, all that stuff, all of them. Now, if they flub their numbers to Warner Brothers Discovery, if they all did that, if they actually said yes, these are the accurate numbers to what's happening on HBO Max, and we kind of fluffed them up a little bit when it came to AT&T subscribers, when it came to HBO subscribers, guess what? They might be liable. There might be a counter lawsuit that goes against them for fraud. I'm wondering if that's going to happen, which I hope it does. I hope those guys get it. Even though I was on the side of Kylar, if he flubbed the numbers, that's not good, dude. It's not good. And if Emmerich and Sarnoff also flub those numbers, guess what? Maybe there's going to be something that we hear where they get this, where there could be some kind of fraud involved. I don't know. Again, I don't know the logistics of it, but this just sounds... I don't know if Zaslav was just like took in like some of this stuff, and when it came to the shareholders thing that he had, or the ad, whatever, that convention that happened, and maybe he just was given numbers that he didn't know. I don't know. I know a lot of people are throwing all this hate at Zaslav, but again, it's that old regime. It's that old regime that really effed all this up, and it just seems like we can't go a couple of weeks without hearing something like this, which is always crazy. And then of course we hear stuff about Comcast coming in, and then if stuff like this keeps on happening, what's going to happen when it comes to all this? Are they going to start just, hey, you take that IP, you take that portion, you take that? That could end up being what ends up happening if they just can't clear this mess that this old regime obviously messed up. And then of course, but again, it's the rap. So again, this is probably coming from some of those people. I don't know. That's why I'm like looking over at Deadline going, because they're the ones that, that Warner Brothers Discovery will speak to for some good news. That's why I was looking over at them going, hey, last time this a bad article came out against you guys, you announced Keanu Reeves Constantine 2. You want to announce like Henry Cavill Superman or something? I don't know. I also love it too because I'll look on my timeline and I'll see people, in the fandom, and you gotta love fans because, they tweet and they tag like Warner Brothers Discovery, like, hey, you guys wouldn't be in trouble if you announced the movies I want. Yeah. Just, release the Ayer cut. That would help. I'm like, I just kind of go like, I like where your head's at. I want to see, I want to see a Batfleck movie. I want to see Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, if that's even possible. I want to see the Ayer cut. But again, they have like a shit ton of debt that they accumulated from the old regime, okay? We got to like start thinking like that a little bit. It's like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult to like do all that stuff. They can't just start going, you get a movie, you get a movie, you get a movie, you get a movie, you get a movie. No, it's not going to be like that. Again, I talked about it yesterday. It's probably going to be like, hey, okay, let's all about quality, not quantity, because you can't take on the Marvel factory over there that's just pumping out shit left and right. You can't compete with that. So put some quality into your movies, which is very much possible. Again, Joker being like that. It's like, oh yeah, $70 million R-rated Joker movie made $1 billion. Look at that, because it was fucking quality. Hopefully the second one is. But, that's the thing. It's like, I just always love it when I see those kind of tweets. I'm like, yeah, guys, you can't look at it from a fan's point of view. I get it. I get you want to see like a big time continuation of all like these movies that we were promised when it came to Snyderverse stuff, but it's just they don't have the money for that. They don't have the money. So, but yeah. So when it comes to this, who knows what's going to happen? I really hope that this lawsuit gets turned on to some of the old players in there, your Emmerich, your Sarnoff, hopefully they get some of that because they're the ones that fucked it up. They're the ones that messed it up, man. So there you go. And then finally, let's watch this little trailer right here. Halloween Ends. I'm not, again, like when it came to, what was the Halloween Kills? Halloween Kills was horrible. I thought the first Halloween, when it had Jamie Lee Curtis come back, in 2018, whatever the hell it was, that was great. Loved it. But then Halloween Kills was a big fat dud for me. So then, of course, we have Halloween Ends, where everything's going to end, and the final trailer was released today. So I'm just kind of wondering what it is like, and let's see if it helps change my mind. All right, here we go, guys. I don't know. It's just, ugh. The last one really put a bad taste in my mouth because it's just like, it's just the constant, it's the same tropes over and over again. They showed, well, we already know 2 people that are going to die, that DJ dude, and then the girl that was swimming, she's going to get stuck up against a piece of, art. Yeah, it's like, what's going to, and then, what I liked about the first one of this new trilogy was the fact that Laurie was very much out in the middle of nowhere, and she had a fortress. Because she was ready. She was ready for, in this one, is she just living back in the house or some other house and just like, all right, whatever, like she's not in the fortress anymore, even though Michael Myers has been missing for 3 years or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. I'm still going to watch it. I'm still gonna watch it just to see how it ends, but I don't know. I'm just kind of over it. When it comes to horror movies, I've always been more about horror, like freaky shit, demons and shit like that, the dead and all this kind of stuff. I like the paranormal stuff, not just the stabby stuff. Then again, Michael Myers seems like he's very much I don't know. Nobody can kill him. Look what happened in Halloween Kills. That movie was so bad. It was so bad, but hey, what could he do? We'll see what happens. Okay. All right, let's go to the Twitter questions. All right, so, oops. Where am I at here? Notifications, not that. All right. Notifications. You know, I don't know why I even share the screen. I'm not going to share the screen anymore. I'm just going to read the questions. Ooh, but then again, if you have pictures, like what Miss Cat has right here, which I thought, this is pretty interesting. Never mind. I guess I will show some of it. Hold on. Let me make sure that there's nothing bad. Okay. So any other pictures? No, I think we're good. But yeah, Kat, she has some art right here that is pretty interesting. Hi Dave. Happy that Hugh Jackman will return as Wolverine. With that being said, I have to lay this fan cast to the rest and saying Charlie Hunnam will not be Wolverine. Yeah, will not be Wolverine. But I think that, it looks pretty cool, though. I like that art. I do like the art there. I'm like, he could pull it off, but yeah, I've always wanted him as, of course, Green Arrow, as Oliver. So, but I thought that was kind of cool. He could fit it, maybe a little bit, but what could he do? All right, we got Eric Blake right here. Yo, Dave, allow me to run with the over-under idea of Carrie's question a bit. What's your over-under for us getting a Man of Steel 2 announcement after Black Adam's release, but before the end of the year? I would say it would be pretty good. If he's in there, I wouldn't be. I was trying to take bets on does it get announced before? Does it get announced before Black Adam or directly after? I don't know. We got Tet right here. Oh my God, have you seen the Black Adam spot made by one of your particular handsome fans? I guess you're talking about Krypton Cage, of course. I haven't watched it yet, but maybe I have. I'll check it out, though. Claytalian, in what universe did you think we'd get the news that Batfleck was returning in The Flash and Aquaman? All three Spider-Man actors were together in one movie. Cavill was returning as Superman and Black Adam and The Flash. Keanu Reeves back as Constantine and Jackman back as Wolverine. I know. It's pretty crazy. I think the next thing that's going to be Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr., they're going to be coming back sometime soon. Secret Wars, possibly. Yeah. Andrew Casale with the news for Deadpool 3. This could mean Secret Wars could bring together every Marvel actor from the early 2000s. Hugh Jackman, Tobey Maguire, Nicolas Cage, and Ian Grufford. Yeah, possibly. Nicolas Cage. He still can come back. C.K. Cooper Knox, despite me dying on the hill that Logan was Hugh's final time as the character, I'm more than willing to make an exception with Hugh returning to the role in Deadpool 3. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Eric Bana Hulk, I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Carrie, hey Dave, so assuming Henry Cavill actually is in Black Adam, maybe now The Flash, what kind of deal do you think he was able to get? What's your over-under on Henry appearing in Black Adam at this point? And how many films would you guess he might have signed on for? I'm hoping it's like a 5, at least 5. I don't know, though. But, at least you got, if he's going to show up in Black Adam, cool. The Flash, cool. And then his own Superman movie, and then hopefully some Superman sequels. And again, I'm still hoping for a Batman-Superman team-up, World's Finest kind of thing, which would be pretty sweet, which I think they should actually do. And then you got Justice League stuff. Who knows? Ronak, sup, Dave? NY Giants sucks. Well, they lost yesterday, but they're still 2-1. Come on. I love it when you always know a true fan. They fucking suck. Well, they won the first 2 games. Anyways, since Cavill is in Flash, I know this is a long shot. How badass would it be to see Pattinson in Flash? Deadpool 3 is the only movie that I am excited for from Marvel. Okay. I don't know I think Pattinson's going to be in his own little world. Who knows? Alex Zoo, hey Dave, I have no question for you. I just want to say that you are doing a great job And thank you for your work. The last Vodka stream was great. It was like those between the reveal of Zack Snyder's Justice League and its release. Well, thank you, Alakazoo. Appreciate that. Mr. Nobody. Hey, Dave, what direction do you think the Halloween franchise will go in after Halloween ends? I just hope it ends, to be honest. Characters are getting old, and the story needs to move forward. By the way, I think it's a huge mistake putting it on Peacock. Try not to laugh. Because that just cuts the profit margin. Thoughts? Yeah, Peacock's not doing so well. Boomish! I'm happy that Cavill and Ben are returning, but don't you think there seems to be no vision? I mean, it looks like they're changing plans very quickly. Is this just a short-term, just to sell WB in the future? I am a bit worried. Yeah, I'm still a bit worried myself. Mr. Phil. Philip says, who should Wolverine and Deadpool fight in Deadpool 3? I mean, I do like the idea of like Mr. Sinister, which was already teased. And then, of course, you know, there's also Sabretooth that might still be out there. I mean, why not bring him back? I don't know. Amparo, finally, some good news. Henry Cavill Superman is back. Well, he's, you know, how many times are we going to say Henry Cavill Superman's back? Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Deadpool and Constantine too. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Timothy Ray Diaz. Yo, Dave, what's your script for the new Constantine film looking like? Assuming you had one to make one up on the spot. I would say that there has to be multiple Justice League Dark characters, which I'm sure there's going to be. You already have a Swamp Thing established. Why not just already have him there? You can introduce Zatanna. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Deadman. I mean, come on. There's like, you could do all kinds of things. I think you could start laying the foundation for Justice League Dark. Finally, Devin Wooter. Hello, Dave, hello. Are you surprised and shocked about Hugh Jackman back in Deadpool 3? I wasn't super shocked because they've been joking about it for years. Do you think he's going to wear the yellow suit? I wouldn't be surprised. They'll probably make fun of it. And also, is this so weird that WB Discovery is getting so much hate by lawsuits? Just drives me nuts. I know. It's just the way it is. Sadly, it's the way it is. But, you know, what could you do? It just smells like the old regime. The old regime are like, good. And in the new regime, it's just kind of doing, yeah. But anyways, it's not too shocking. It really isn't. They've been joking about it for years. It was just like, you know, it's just like, will Hugh actually come out of retirement? And now he is coming out of Wolverine retirement for it. So that's just good stuff. The Constantine comics have gold in it. Yes. Zatanna? Yeah, that's right. Ben Franklin's ghost needs to make an appearance in Deadpool 3. That'd be pretty sweet. What's going on, Shemagic? Good to see you, buddy. We're about to wrap it up, though, so I appreciate you guys, of course, spending some time with me. Go ahead and smash that like thumbs up before you leave. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Do all that. If you want to become a member, hit the join button. Do a post-show members-only stream after every Wednesday stream, so if you want to be part of that, do it. Follow me on the various sock meds. So you want to follow me on. You got the Patreon right there, too, if you want to help out that pirate ship. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty exciting day. A lot of things to talk about. WBD just needs to do an announcement. They just need to do an announcement like they did today with Hugh Jackman, with Henry Cavill. Maybe they can do something, I don't know. They should do something pretty magical. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, guys, love you. See you tomorrow. Same Junkie time, same Junkie channel. Talk to you later.